What's up, interwebs? It's your realtor, Jeremy. It's Tuesday. It's time for the Tuesday market update. This week, we're taking a look at Queen Creek and Santan Valley. All right, start off with Queen Creek. We've discussed on earlier episodes, maybe a month or two ago, that Queen Creek has kind of become just like Gilbert. Well, guess what? They've kind of surpassed Gilbert. I'm going to start with this chart. This is normally how I end it, but I just want you guys to see that the price band with the most houses sold was the 550 to 750. It surpassed what we usually were expecting, the 4 to 500. You can see it's just dramatically higher than it was last year. We only had 4 houses sell for under $300,000 in Queen Creek. So Queen Creek definitely used to be that maybe not bargain, but lower price alternative in East Valley. It's just not anymore. It is very much competing and surpassing Gilbert in a lot of ways. But we definitely have fewer houses than Gilbert. Gilbert, I think we're in the 400s and we're only 172. Pretty close with last year's numbers, which is interesting. And let's go back to the graphs. Just like in Chandler and Gilbert, Queen Creek also saw a little bit of a decrease in buyer activity, but an increase in new listings. So the inventory levels have come up just a little bit in Queen Creek. Again, we're not anywhere near the point of like having like really great inventory, but it is ticking up slightly. Average sold price is continuing to increase. It would look like it was accelerating between March and April, but April to May it kind of leveled off just a touch. And then you can see the sold to list price ratio is continuing to increase. We are almost at 104% now. Not quite where Gilbert and Chandler are, but definitely getting competitive in that arena. Average sale price, $558, $564, up from about $406, a 37.3% change. Again, looking at May numbers, we're going to see a really inflated appreciation. But year to date, you're looking at a 28% appreciation, which is more in line with what we're seeing in East Valley cities, though it is a little bit on the higher side. All right, let's look at Santan Valley, where we have some very interesting numbers. Looking at the normal graphs we like to look at, this is one of the few cities we actually saw a dip in new listings. Buyers stayed pretty flat, but we did see a little bit of dip in new listings, which is, it's interesting. I'm wondering what's causing that in Santan Valley, whereas all of our other Southeast Valley cities are seeing an increase in new listings. Average sold price continuing just to plug away. Not anything dramatic, but continuing to go up, which is great. And then we do have the sold to list ratio is actually almost 105% for Santan Valley. Average sale price, $381, $396, up from $279, $723, about a 36% change. And then again, looking at the year to date, we're about just shy of 28%. Days on market in Santan Valley, 18 days. Bonkers. And the spread of houses, 144 houses sold in the $300,000 to $400,000 price point. Last year, we had 80 in the $200,000 to $250,000 and 89 in the $250,000 to $300,000. We only had 22 houses sell for under $300,000 in Santan Valley. Here's one thing that's really interesting. Every other city, especially with May being the weird pandemic month where numbers were dramatically lower, we actually sold less houses in May this year than we did May last year. And I'm sure that as we go through the rest of the market updates for this month, we're going to see this as being very abnormal. Well, that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys checking in, and we will see you guys next week on the Tuesday market update. Bye.